Let me tell you a story. A man once asked me, why is it that some guys never leave a woman's mind, even years after she's moved on? And I told him this: it's not about the gifts you buy. It's not about how much time you spent together. She doesn't remember you for the nights you bent over backward to please her. She remembers the way you carried yourself, the energy you had when you walked into a room, the silence that spoke louder than your words. See, most men think love is about holding on tighter, about always proving themselves, about making her comfortable no matter what. But here's the harsh truth: when you make her too comfortable, she stops respecting you. Today, I want to share with you the things that make a man unforgettable, the kind of man a woman never truly gets over, no matter who comes after him. If you understand this, you'll stop worrying about chasing women, because the truth is, once a woman feels the weight of your presence, she never forgets it. First thing, detachment is power. Picture two men. One is constantly checking his phone, waiting for her reply. His stomach twists every time she takes too long. He's desperate to hold her attention. The other? He sets his phone down, gets back to his work, and barely notices the hours go by. Not because he doesn't care, but because his life is already full. Which one do you think she remembers? Detachment doesn't mean you're cold. It means you're not desperate. It means you're not chained to her emotions. And when you can stand calm while she pulls away, while she tests, while she pushes, she feels something rare: stability, strength. That's the man who lingers in her mind long after he's gone. Second thing, break her expectations. There's a reason movies and stories stick with us. It's the twists we didn't see coming. Attraction works the same way. If she knows exactly what you'll do, she gets bored. If she expects you to chase like every other man and you don't, that shock alone makes her curious. Imagine this: she throws a little test at you, expecting you to fold. Instead, you stand firm. She pulls back, thinking you'll panic. Instead, you remain calm, almost unbothered. That moment rewires her entire perception of you. Unpredictability, done with strength, not games, plants you in her memory. Ordinary men fade. The man who breaks her pattern stays. Third thing, respect is non-negotiable. A woman will test you. Sometimes it's subtle, sometimes it's direct, but it's not about malice. It's instinct. She wants to know, do you respect yourself enough to draw the line? Every time you let something slide, every time you stay when she crosses your boundaries, you silently tell her, you can treat me however you want. But the man who values himself, he doesn't shout, he doesn't argue, he simply steps back. Not as punishment, but as a statement. That action says louder than words: I don't need to be here if I'm not respected. And trust me, when she realizes she could lose a man like that, her entire energy shifts, because deep down, she knows how rare he is. Fourth thing, build a life too big to be ignored. Think about this. She can forget the man who made her his whole world, but she will never forget the man who already had a world and invited her into it. A man on his mission, a man building, creating, living with purpose. Maybe it's his business, his craft, his art, his discipline. It doesn't matter what it is. What matters is that it fuels him. When she steps into your orbit and sees your vision, your momentum, your drive, that leaves a mark. Because even if she leaves, she'll compare every man after you to that standard. She may forget the gifts. She won't forget the fire in your eyes when you talked about your purpose. Fifth thing, stay calm in her chaos. Her emotions are like the sea, one day calm, the next storm. Most men either drown in them or they run. But the man she never forgets, he becomes the lighthouse. She raises her voice, she panics, she storms, and he remains steady, not cold, not dismissive, steady, present, grounded. And even if she doesn't admit it, she will always remember how it felt to stand in the middle of her storm and still find peace in his presence. That calm becomes a memory she struggles to replace. Sixth thing, the strength to walk away. This one cuts deep. Most men cling when things fall apart. They beg, plead, negotiate, but the unforgettable man, he knows when it's time to leave. Not because he stopped caring, but because he refuses to stay where respect no longer lives. And when he walks away, he leaves an echo. She may replace him in her bed, but not in her mind, because walking away with dignity isn't weakness. It's the ultimate proof of strength, and that mark stays. So lastly, being unforgettable has nothing to do with tricks or games or manipulation. It has everything to do with who you are and how you carry yourself. The man who isn't afraid to detach, the man who breaks patterns, the man who demands respect without raising his voice, the man who builds a life so rich, so alive that she feels lucky to be part of it, the man who stays calm in her chaos, and the man who can walk away without fear. That's the man she never forgets. So stop worrying about making her love you. Stop worrying about making her stay. Focus on becoming the man who can stand alone with strength and purpose. Because when you become that man, she may leave, she may move on, she may even try to forget you. But deep down, she never truly will. Be that man.